Vilisink. Again, back with Raid Shadow Legends, and this is part 2 of the showcase of this account. In this one, we'll be jumping right into dungeons, and the teams I use, where I farm, uh, and when I also choose, for instance, to do 24, 25, and so forth. So when it comes to the keeps, there isn't any really set teams. I don't farm them enough. I don't know what it says for Arcane because I genuinely don't farm it like that much. Not as much as I should anyway. But the team here, what does it say? Load it up. So that is maybe the team that I used for it, but I don't farm it as much as I should. That's one of my downfalls as a raid player. Keeping in mind I do actually need to grind keeps for potions. But we will show you the farmer for all of my scrolls. So who needs scrolls? Physics has nothing, so screw it. We'll take her out. You don't need stagnite in this. Septimus can do it solo. The decreased defense definitely helps. This is basically what I do when I take in champions or a champion for masteries. Decreased defense, bang, 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 A1, 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 A1. That's it again. And then we'll just A1, 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 onto the boss. And this is what I do. This is the easiest method. If you had decreased defense on the boss, it could have been over 300, maybe 400k. But he's dead. Boss is going down in a moment. Stagnite hits him. Bam! 35 seconds. And that's how I farm scrolls. I'm not sure how everybody else does it, but Septimus for me, with a decreased defense champion, is just unstoppable and pretty quick. If we go on to, we'll look at Spider's Den for a second. So, Spider's Den, I've recently, as you know, been doing stage 24, and this is the team. It can be like a minute 40, give or take. I did see a comment saying that, can't remember who the person's name was, saying they put their quotas on Relentless. That may work here. It's a possibility. But this is if I do stage 24, we'll just do a run, why not? And I'll show you 20. This is the HP burn strat. This is after I made Akoth. Oh, actually, no, this is not the right team. Scratch that. That's the team for stage 20. Edit team. Let's get the team set up. And then we'll get this team for stage 24. If it wants to show me my teams. I did wonder why Akoth was not there, so no, this is the team. Started off as 3 people. Added 2 code hearts. I removed a minute 20 seconds from it, give or take. So a minute 40, maybe 2-minute runs on stage 24. This is what I am doing if I farm stage 24. Now this is 110% guaranteed to win. Without a shadow of a doubt. I should maybe tweak speed here and there, but it's guaranteed to win. Ain't nobody losing anything. So now we're going to get HP burn ticks. I'm just going to slowly rip him down. I have masteries for Akoth again. They're not on. I'm trying to think if War Master is, or is it Joint Slayer? One of the two, if they're really good, or if I'm better just going something different. I'm really not too sure. Because it's not damage we're going for. It's you want the spiralings to just burn to death while they burn the mother spider. If I had a renegade, I've said it a million times, I could reset, boom boom, potentially kill the boss under a minute. Because he does heal, you cannot stop the boss healing. We can affect turn meter to a certain degree, but this is how it is. It's a completely safe run. If anybody dies, so the Drakes will just pick him back up. Easy peasy. So is the boss going to heal in a minute? He may do. If he heals right now, that'll be better because there's less spiderlings. So there you go. He's healed by 1.5 million. And that happens just because we can't affect turn meter that much. Probably like 30 seconds or so we're going to kill the boss. I'm going to show you the 20 team. Well, the 20 team is maybe 97, 98%. Or we'll say 97% going to win continuously, just based on the fact that there's a 3% chance to be resisted. And if Stagnite does not land decreased defense on stage 20, then all of the enemy max HP champions obviously are doing less damage, and so forth. So he needs to actually land decreased defense for that team to work. But I've farmed with it for so long and I've used it so much. This is a lot. This is probably the longest run I've had with this team in a bloody long while. Almost 2 minutes, almost 2.5 minutes. But anyway, anybody dies, still picks them back up. We're guaranteed to win. We ain't losing. Let's just jump on to stage 20. That's really quick. And stage 20 was the team you saw before. That was the nuke team. And as long as we get decreased defense, we then get 4 nukes. We kill this spider outright. He's dead. Goodbye. We are victorious. So we got a decreased defense. Heartseeker 1.3. Septimus low hit 1.6. It's actually surprising 1.3. So the hits could have been bigger. All of that hits very disappointing. We normally hit more, but yeah, that's what we do on stage 20. That's how quick that can be. It can be really fast. So when it comes to dragon, I normally just farm 20. I did 24, 25 with Sylar and Eurogrim before he got nerfed. You can still do it. Eurogrim, Sylar, Syl takes a few minutes. What team did I use for 24? Because I can't honestly remember. Yeah, that could be right. I do like that free to play aspect of my dragon team, but normally I do 20. And if I do 20, I don't nuke it. It's normally Eurogrim, or I will take in KO, one of the two, and then but we'll do a quick run here. I do like sometimes to have a free to play aspect, and you're going to notice some of these runs are absolutely not speed runs, because quite frankly I'd rather have consistency over anything else. And speed runs, you need to have certain champions in order to guarantee you're going to get a speed run. You need Renegade, you need Kymar. I could build out like a Painkeeper to reduce the cooldowns by 1 turn, but it is what it is. And if I'm farming, for instance, I'm doing it overnight, like I did in the previous Dragon tournament. I got over 20,000 points, came 50th in the world. Just did it overnight, did something during the day. And RNG always will tell you whether you're going to do well or do bad. That's just how it is. We're kicking ass here, as always. So the main threat for people when they get to 20 is Hordens. It's the second wave, because if anybody dies here, yes, RB picks them up, but other people might not have RB, may not have a reviver, they may have to build their champions differently. But when you crack it and when you start to get past it, it just becomes quite easy. So we're just about to boom A1. He can A1 if he wants to. Arbiter will A3, and we should be passing on very quickly to the dragon, where we have Relentless KO. A lot of fun. I think I've potentially did a video. I know I did a video on Dragon 2-man team. If you check the channel, you will find it. Where I 2-man 24-25, and I think I 2-man or 3-man Ice Golem 24 and 25 with Yuri Grim Sylar. I think maybe Miscreated Monster was on one of the teams. You could also choose to nuke if you have Cold Hearts. You could take in Royal Guard, double Cold Heart, decrease defense champion, and a reviver just because they're a quick glass cannon, and you could nuke the dragon to the ground. We're just over 2 minutes, and I really don't care about speed teams. If I get a Kaimar, I will reset. I can use a Seer, and I have used a Seer before, but again, it works much better with a reset. Being able to just kind of go to the second wave and do exactly what he did on the first wave. That way you get to the boss in like 18-19 seconds. But this is one of my... I mess around with teams quite a bit, and I'll take out a champ and a champ, or I'll put Eurogrim in, or I'll take out damage and I'll have just pure poison. It's always fun. So this dragon, Ice Golem, I think I did 24-25 with, like I say, Eurogrim, maybe Miscreated Monster, Side of the Drakes, but I never farm above 20 for this one. And when I farm 20, I take in Rotos for block revive. I take in, well, Miscreated Monster, you can come out. We will take in Royal Guard, I believe. So don't get me wrong, Miscreated Monster is fantastic if you need what do you call it? Some CC. Sylar is the same. It's just trying to think if this is the normal team. So messed teams around so much. Miscreated Monster was in my original team so much. Miscreated Monster, Cell of the Drakes, there was Apothecary, it was a proper support team. But I think this is the one we're looking at. I think the only difference is I've maybe put in Eurogrim in the spot of Miscreated Monster. But this is what I run normally. Just quite enjoy Eurogrim. He's a really fun champion. I was quite salty that they nerfed him, because it was a very sly move to release a champion, to have everybody pull shards, use books, get silver, use gems, or use energy for masteries, and then you just nerf him. You could have done it in such a different fashion than the way you did. You chose not to, which is kind of poop. So this team here is quite funny because Rotos, if he times it correctly, you can have both of the ads basically block revived by like a minute 40, 2 minutes. And then basically after that the boss is easy pickings. He will hit you way less powerful, with less power, because the ads are dead. If they are both up, he will hit 100% with more damage. If they're dead, he will hit 100% less. So always try and take care of the ads first. It is a pain in the arse of a dungeon. Like I say, unless you have reset or you have seer. Zavia is also very good. Quite about Zavia. But I would like to get a Taurus, just another poisoner to throw up just a wall of poison along with Eurogrim, because that would be extremely cool. If I could do that, I could have some really cool material and videos. If we don't block revive, it just Makes the run a little bit longer, but it is what it is. Depending on how long this run goes for, we'll skip out unless Rotos gets lucky with an A3, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to A1 next, or A2. What are you doing, Rotos? No, we're going to block revive, so that's one. Ice Golem, and by the way, I've seen block revive get resisted. I've blocked revived one of them, and he still came back to life. I do not know why. That's probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen, but it happens. And basically, this is what it is. It's Sile of the Drakes. Urigrim is great, basically because of his poison, but also because he's a very good healer with the continuous heals also. So he has multiple uses. Just over 3 minutes again. Not a speed run. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. I'm not interested in speed runs because I don't have the reset. And I'm going for consistency rather than, oh, I made the team quicker, I made the team quicker. I mean, it's just not how it is. So we did Ice Golem, so Fire Knight is the last one. So Fire Knight for me, I did with, yeah, okay. What did I do 25 with? Because I do not know. It wasn't Rector Drath. I think it must have been, maybe it was Arbiter. But the team for 20 doesn't really change that much going up to 25. Apart from if I use Nethril, I will use Mitigated Monster when the affinity changes. So let's just go and put Arbin. It starts the 20 team. And I normally just farm 20. I don't really farm any higher unless it's for clan versus clan. Then I will. This team, really consistent, 100% win rate. They will not fail. None of the teams are on fail. I don't mind if they take an extra minute. If I save up energy and I put it on all night, or just until the energy is depleted. I know I haven't really wasted energy. Spider 20 is the only one that can potentially backfire, but that's all on Stagnite. So we're just slapping people, showing why Nethril is one of the best crowd control champions in the game. Not just my opinion, it's fact. He's just brilliant. Turn meter decrease in the A3, AoE stun, poison on the A1, give him evil eye, he'll reduce your turn meter. He's just crazy, just fantastic. So wave 2 liches are normally alive last. Then when we get to the boss, we take the shield down and maybe he gets one turn. If RNG serves us really well. Potentially he could go slightly longer. Again, we're not losing. All of these teams are 110%. It's normally 20. I don't see the point of, if you're in a tournament or you're doing an event with clan versus clan, or if you're just an end game player, then there is a benefit to doing 24, 25. But otherwise, stick with 20. Or if you're even earlier game than that, 16 or 17, the void stage, you're going to want to stay there because it's just much better for you. So the shield is down, these turn meters down, Art of Pain. So we have Cold Heart, so working in tandem with Nethril. And Stagnite, I think I changed him. He may have Evil Eye now, I can't remember. If he doesn't, I think I'm going to change his masteries so he does have it. Here we go, 2 minutes 13 seconds. Not going for speed, we're going for a consistent win, and this has been quite easy so far. It's okay if people die, that's why you take in a reviver. Boom, 2 minutes 25 seconds. Best time 1 minute 50 seconds. So that's pretty much how the dungeons look. The keeps, I don't really have set teams for it. The void keeps and the force keeps and magic keeps. It's really just I'll put in a team and then I'll put in a team. But you've seen Minotaur, you've seen Ice Golem, you've seen Spider, you've seen Dragon, you've seen the Fire Knight teams. I won't be doing Faction Wars runs, but there is a few still left to complete. Mainly because I'm just usually not bothered by it. Some factions I need to build some champions, other factions I'm just not hugely fussed. And what is what it is. You don't miss what you don't have, I guess. But that's part 2 of the account showcase. So in the next one, maybe we jump in and take a look around whatever else I can show you. Maybe just do some arena, show you some fun battles and whatnot. But guys, until then, stay safe, keep on raiding, and I'll see you in the next one.